What if I told you that the London and small town market has quietly shifted into one of the most strategic windows we've seen in years? For downsizers who are sitting on years of built-up equity, and for families finally ready to swap the city pace for small town living, for example, this fall could be the season where hesitation costs more than action. The headlines don't tell the whole story. People still talk about the frenzy of 2021 or the shock of the interest rate hikes. But the truth is, the market on the ground right now feels very different. It's more calm, it's more balanced, and it's full of opportunities if you know how to read them. You're watching Community Real Estate Group London and Area Living, where we share expert real estate tips and neighborhood insights to help you move forward with 100% confidence. So let's dig into what the shift means for you. Over the past few months, inventory has climbed to its highest level in nearly a decade. That word inventory, it sounds dry, but it's the single biggest change shaping today's market. It means more homes for sale, more choice for buyers, and more pressure on sellers to get the details just right. If you're a downsizer who has been worried about where you'll go after selling your family home, this is the first time in years where you actually have a little bit of breathing room. We met a couple recently who had lived in their Byron two-story for 28 years. They knew the maintenance was getting too much. The stairs were becoming a burden, but they kept putting off the decision because they were afraid they wouldn't find the right place. When they finally listed this summer, not only did their home attract strong interest, but they also found 3 condos in North London that fit their budget and, most importantly, lifestyle. That kind of scenario wasn't possible in 2021 when properties disappeared in just days. That's the emotional side, the relief of having options. But there's also strategy involved. With buyers having more to choose from, homes that are priced right and presented well are the ones that are moving. Sellers who still believe they can push for peak pandemic pricing are the ones sitting. The need right now is for clarity and precision. It's about leaning into what the market actually rewards instead of hanging on to what it once did. For families leaving the city, the story is just as compelling. Small towns like Exeter, Komoka, Lucan, Thorndale, they're not bargain bins, but they are giving people something that the city can't. Space, quiet, community, and breathing room at a price that still makes sense. We had a young family from London we worked with last summer. They sold their home near Fanshawe Park Road for just under $700,000. They bought a detached home in Thorndale with a larger lot for roughly the same amount. Their monthly payment stayed steady, but their lifestyle shifted dramatically in their favor. That's what makes this market and is allowing right now trades that actually feel like upgrades. Of course, interest rates are still the elephant in the room. A 5-year fix today feels nothing like the rates we saw in 2020. That reality has forced buyers to be more careful and sellers to adjust expectations. But here's the thing. The gap between perception and reality is bigger than the numbers themselves. Many sellers are remembering the absolute highs of 2021. We get that. Many buyers are waiting for a magical rate drop that may never come. We get that. The families who are moving right now are the ones willing to focus on today instead of yesterday or tomorrow. This is where downsizers have an advantage. You're not just trading houses, you're trading lifestyle. If you sell a $900,000 property in London and purchase a $650,000 one in small town Ontario, you're releasing equity. Even if your sale price feels a little bit lower than it might have been in 2021, the spread still works in your favor. That's the logical side of the equation. The emotional side matters almost just as much. Downsizing means less maintenance, lower stress, and more time to spend the way that you want. The value of that shift isn't captured on a mortgage calculator. For families leaving the city, the visualization step is clear. They picture their kids riding bikes down the quieter streets, knowing the neighbors by name, and having a yard big enough for a garden or a nice deck. The satisfaction comes from recognizing that those opportunities exist right now without competing against 10 other offers. This is the first time in years where patience at the negotiating table actually can pay off. In Huron County, there's another layer. Communities are actively planning for growth. County officials are updating official plans. Local organizations are hosting housing strategies to address supply. That doesn't instantly flood the market with homes, but it does show commitment. If you're looking at Huron County, for an example, as a place to move, you can feel confident you're buying in a region that's preparing for the future instead of resisting it. So what's the action step? If you've been hesitating, fall is your window. More homes are on the market, buyers have space to negotiate, and sellers who align with the reality of today's market are the ones who are successful. Waiting for conditions to feel perfect often means missing the opportunities that exist right now. Thinking about life in Exeter, Lucan, or Komoka? We'll guide you to the right streets and the right home when you're ready. Downsizing in Byron or North London? We'll help you price your home correctly and make the move as smooth as possible. That's what we do every single day. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe to Community Real Estate Group London and Area Living for more expert real estate tips and neighborhood insights. Are you ready to take the next step? Visit communityrealestategroup.ca. We're here to guide you every step of the way.